Hello, students. Good morning to you all. Once again, I welcome you to this morning class. Get seated with your writing materials. Avoid any form of distraction as we continue. Today, we'll be looking into a topic together titled soil. Soil. As you can see, soil here, which I believe many of you have seen and you know very well. But as we continue, you get detail of what soil is. But before then, let's quickly look to the correction of previous assignment, which I know some of you have done. You tried in your assignment, but this crop rotation table will give you adequate correction of what you have done. Study it very well. You discover that in circle 1, you have leaf crops, circle 1, plot 1. Then in plot 2, you have legumes. So it continues. Study this crop rotation table very well and use it in correcting the work you did. I know many of you tried in preparing the crop rotation table, which we were asked to do last class. Alright, let's quickly look to the objective of today's topic. Remember, the topic is soil. At the end of the class, you are expected to be able to define soil. 2. State types of soil. 3. Outline the characteristics of each type. Explain the component of soil. And if time permits, we'll look into the properties of soil. These are the specific things you are expected to know at the end of this class. Meaning of soil. What is soil? Soil is defined as the thin surface of the outermost layer of the earth which supports plant growth and production. The thin surface of the outermost layer of the earth which supports plant growth and production. That is the simple definition of soil. The uppermost layer of the earth. The uppermost layer of the earth. Telling you that crops are planted in the outermost layer of the earth, not deep beneath the earth's surface, but within the outermost layer of the earth. It supports plant growth and plant production. Component of soil. What does soil comprise of? 1. We have mineral matters or inorganic matter. Mineral materials or inorganic matter. Organic matter. Soil water. Soil air. Living organisms. We have 5 specific components of soil. You can as well call it soil composition. Either you use the word composition or components of soil. The first one, which is mineral matters or inorganic. Mineral matters or inorganic matter. It consists of rock particles such as sand, silt, clay, and gravel. The mineral matters. It represents small rock fragment of the soil. The small rock fragment of the soil, which forms the bulk of about 45% of the total volume of soil. It forms about 45% of the total volume of soil. It consists of gravel, stone, sand, silt, and clay. These are the components of mineral materials, or you call it inorganic matter. Rock fragment. It consists of rock fragment of the soil. It represents the small rock fragment of the soil, which forms the bulk of about 45% of total volume of soil. It comprises of sand, silt, clay, gravel, and so on. This mineral matter forms the solid part of the soil, which provides support for plants. It forms the solid part of the soil, which provides support for plants. It is the main source of plant nutrients such as nitrogen, calcium, magnesium, iron, and so on. The main source of plant nutrient. The mineral or inorganic matter is the main source of plant nutrient and as well holds water for both plants and animals activity. It holds water for both plant and animal activity. The second one is mineral matter. The mineral matter. It represents the remain of decomposition of plants and animals, or it consists of remain of plants and animals. The remain of plants and animals. Decomposition of plants and animals. Take note of the word. Dead remain of plants and animals. Dead remain of plants and animals. It consists of about 5% of the total volume of soil. 5% of the total volume of soil. Leaves of roots, plants, the residue of crops, animal dungs are all mineral matters, or you call it organic matter as well. It can as well be known as organic matter. Either you use the word mineral or organic matter. Take note of that. When they decomposes, it forms dark color on the upper part of the soil, which becomes organic matter, also called humus. Take note of that. When this remain of plants and animals decomposes, it decays to form a dark color on the upper part of the soil, which becomes organic matter and also called humus. It is the rich part of the soil. It provides nutrients for plant growth. It inhabits many soil microorganisms. It inhabits many soil microorganisms, prevents leaching, and so on. Number 3, soil water. Soil water. Soil water contains dissolved salt. It contains dissolved salt. It is usually obtained from the rain or irrigation. Soil water is usually obtained from rain or irrigation. I believe we have seen rain falling or rainwater, and we as well know what irrigation is. Irrigation is the artificial way of supplying water to the soil or to a dry land. That is irrigation. So soil water is usually derived from rain or irrigation. It represents 25% of the total volume of soil. 25% of the total volume of soil. It is usually found in the soil within the pore spaces. Within the pore spaces. Let's take note of that. We know what's important, the importance of water to the soil. It is an agent of weathering. Weathering of rock in the soil. Rocks are broken down with the aid of water. It helps to dissolve plant nutrients into solution. Soil water helps to dissolve plant nutrients. If the nutrients are not dissolved, it cannot be absorbed by the plant. Until the nutrients are dissolved, then plant can absorb the nutrient. So with the aid of water, the nutrients beneath the air surface or in the soil are dissolved in order for the plant to absorb the nutrient. And it serves as essential raw material for photosynthesis. Photosynthesis, a process whereby green plants manufacture their own food through sunlight, presence of sunlight and water. Let's take note of that. The next one is, soil air is the next one. Soil air. Soil air is very necessary for germination of crops. It refers to the gases present in the soil. Gases present in the soil. There are gases present in the soil. The amount of soil air varies depending on the amount of soil water. Soil air, especially oxygen, is necessary for the growth and development of plants, and as well promote easy germination of seed. It promotes easy germination of crops or easy germination of seed. Take note of soil air. The next one is living organism. Living organism, which include microorganisms and small soil vertebrates. The range is from microscopic organisms to bigger organisms. Some are beneficial while others are harmful to crops and livestock. The most commonly found group of soil organisms include bacteria, fungi, virus, nematode, insects like termites, zodiac ants, and so on. These are the living organisms or microorganisms found in the soil. We have earthworm as well, snail, reptiles are found in the soil. They help to improve the soil erection. They help to decompose organic materials in the soil to form humus. And they also aid percolation of water in the soil. They improve the soil structure as well. Take note of this. Then let's quickly look into types of soil. One, we have sandy soil, 2, clay soil, and loamy soil. These are the 3 major types of soil. We'll quickly take the characteristics of each one after the other. Characteristics of sandy soil. Sandy soil is coarse and gritty. When you look to this sample of soil, you discover that it is not smooth. It is coarse. The sand here is coarse. When you look at it very well, you discover that the soil is coarse. It is not smooth. It is not smooth when you hold it. Then, it has large pore spaces. It has large size particles which ranges from 2.00 mm to 0.02 mm. It is well aerated. It has poor water holding capacity, meaning sandy soil cannot hold water perfectly. It is not suitable for plant growth. When crops are planted on sandy soil, the yield is usually poor in comparison to other types of soil. Let's take note of that. Characteristics of clay soil. 1. Clay soil consists of fine particles. Unlike sandy soil that is coarse and gritty, but clay soil consists of fine particles. The particles are smooth. The particles are very smooth. I believe we are following. It has many pore spaces. It is sticky when wet and as well hard when dried. This is a very good example of it. Sticky when wet. That is why it is mainly used for molding. If you want to engage in molding, clay soil is usually suitable for it because it is sticky when wet and hard when dried. When you look to this soil, you discover that it is very hard. It has high water holding capacity and very difficult to cultivate because it is heavy. It is seen as a heavy soil. The soil is very heavy. Very difficult to cultivate on. Characteristics of loamy soil. Loamy soil combines the good physical properties of both sandy and clay soil. This is a very good example of loamy soil. The color, you can identify what it is. With the color, you can easily identify that this is a loamy soil. It combines the good physical properties of both sandy soil and clay soil. It is the best soil suitable for cultivation. Very easy to cultivate on loamy soil. Loamy soil is very easy for you to cultivate on loamy soil. Let's take note of that. It is moist and loose. It contains a lot of organic matter. Loamy soil contains a lot of organic matter. The organic matter in loamy soil is usually very high. It contains high humus, does not support erosion, Loamy soil does not support erosion and waterlogging. It is well erected and can hold water, unlike sandy soil that cannot hold water. Loamy soil can hold water. It is not waterlogging. The water are not easily drained. It cannot support erosion. It has high humus or high organic matter. All the good physical properties of both sandy soil and clay soil is what we found in loamy soil. I believe we are following. Don't forget the 3 types of soil: sandy, clay, and loamy soil. And don't forget the components of soil: inorganic matter, organic matter, soil water, soil air, soil living organisms. Okay, let's quickly look into, it is rich in plant nutrients, which we have said. Particles are moderate in size. The particles of loamy soil usually moderate in size. Take note of that as we continue. Properties of soil. Properties of soil. One, we have soil texture. Soil texture. Soil texture refers to the degree of fineness. It refers to the degree of fineness and coarseness of soil. How smooth a soil is, or how coarse a soil is. That's soil texture. The degree of fineness or coarseness of soil. Fineness or coarseness of soil. Degree of fineness. The degree of fineness or coarseness of soil is called soil texture. How smooth a soil is, or how coarse the soil is what we refer to as soil texture. Take note of that. Then we have soil structure. Soil structure is the next one, which refers to the way the particles are arranged. The particles of the soil are arranged. For example, you have blocky, crumb, granular, prismatic, plate-like, etc. There are different ways depending on the type of soil. The type of soil determines the way the particles are arranged. We have soil color. Different colors exist in soil type. Different colors exist in soil type. It varies from one soil to another. We have brown, black, red, and yellow color. Take note of that. We have brown, black, red, and yellow color. Black and dark soil are known to contain more nutrients. Black and dark soil are known to contain more nutrients, while red or yellow soil are poor in nutrients. Loamy soil is dark and dark brown. That is why it's known to contain more nutrients. Clay soil, reddish, while sandy soil, brownish. Let's take note of this soil color. Loamy soil is of dark and dark brown color, which is known to contain more nutrients than any other type of soil. Take note of that. Then we have soil porosity. Soil porosity. Soil porosity. Soil porosity refers to the degree of pore spaces in the sample of soil. Degree of pore spaces in the sample of soil. Sandy soil is usually more porous than clay soil and loamy soil. Sandy soil is usually more porous than clay soil and loamy soil. Soil permeability. The next one is soil permeability, which is the ability of water to pass through a sample of soil. The ability of water to pass through a sample of soil. You can take up soil in your house, take up the 3 types of soil, put them in a can or anywhere and put water inside. When you add water, you discover that sandy soil will easily absorb the water than any other type of soil. I've told you how you can identify with the color. You can identify a sandy soil. You can identify a loamy soil. You can identify a clay soil with the color and the texture as well, which is the degree of fineness or coarseness of a soil. Sandy soil is coarse. Clay soil is fine. Take note of that. Sandy soil is coarse, clay soil is fine. Porosity, sandy soil is more porous, has large pore spaces than any other form of soil. In terms of permeability, sandy soil as well absorb water easily, is more permeable. In terms of permeability, sandy soil as well is more permeable. Let's take note of that. Ability of water to pass through a sample of soil. Water can easily pass through sandy soil than clay soil. Then the next one is soil pH, which is the acidity and alkalinity of the soil. The acidity and alkalinity of the soil is called soil pH. Some soil are so acidic that crops can hardly grow on the soil. The degree of acidity and alkalinity of the soil. And how would you solve the problem of soil pH? Is with the addition of lime. The addition of lime to the soil will help to prevent the acidity of the soil. I believe we have learned something today all about soil, beginning from the meaning of soil as the thin surface layer of the uppermost layer of the earth crust, which support plant growth, and as well the component of soil, soil water, soil air, inorganic matter, organic matter, living organisms. Then the types of soil, which include sandy soil, clay soil, and loamy soil. Take note of the characteristics of each. Moist soil that is permeable, which is under the properties of soil, coarse soil, fine soil, permeable soil, impermeable soil, and so on. With this little discussion, I believe we'll be able to identify some soil that are rich in nutrients before our plant cultivation. For more details, read through Agricultural Science for JSS by S. Omosekji and Essentials of Agricultural Science for JSS by Ns. Chukwudi Ani. Take note of this author, it's very important. When you read through this, you'll be able to get more details about soil. Let's take up assignment. State 2 causes of soil acidity. 2 causes of soil acidity. What can make soil to be acidic? Then outline 2 ways of controlling soil acidity. 2 ways of controlling soil acidity. Take note of that. These 2 assignments are very important. Take note of the 2 assignments. We'll meet again next class. Then send your response to the email below, vera.okenye@greenlandhall.org. Thank you for being part of this class. My name is Vera Okenye. I love you all. Bye.